live from Numancia, Aklan in the Philippines. I'm having my coffee this morning in my coffee with Gino cup, my Copico Blanca. Copico Blanca is 3-in-1 coffee here in the Philippines. Coffee, cream, and sugar. And this is my brand. This is the brand that I like, Copico Blanca. My friend, actually, he messaged me this morning. His name is Kel. And he goes, he was LOLing me. He was like, man, you got me hooked on Copico. He likes the Copico Black. It's called Copico Black 3-in-1. But now he says, I'm hooked on it. It gave me a little laugh this morning when he messaged me that. The weather, I always start the weather, Vegas Will. I don't want to disappoint Vegas Will. He calls me the Mr. Weatherman. Mr. Weatherman. There is still Tropical Depression Huaning, Huaning. It's northeast of Batanes, about, see here, 635 kilometers away from Batanes. Northern Luzon, like Batanes, like the northern tip of the Philippines. So it's affecting the whole country, the Habagat. The Habagat still is affecting the whole country. Last night, it was like a downpour here. I was like, man, it's like you could hear it in our roof. We have a metal roof on our and we sleep upstairs on the second floor. So it was like pouring. I mean, it's like torrential rain because it was hitting our metal roof last night. Lots of rain. It stopped. It looks like the sun is coming up. Yo, Gino. All right, from South Carolina. Enjoy your vacation. Tim. Glad to see that you're vacationing in South Carolina. Tim is my friend. He lives in Las Vegas, but he's visiting South Carolina. He's a retired police officer in South Carolina. So I'm sure he's having fun visiting friends and family in South Carolina. Greetings and salutations, HD. Greetings and salutations. Good AM, Gino. On my way, be safe, Fortunes. Focus on the road, man. Focus on the road. Don't mind us here. It's not gonna be a long live stream this morning because James and Karen are coming this morning. We're supposed to go to Malumpati. Malumpati is in Pandan, Antique. Not far from here. I would say about hour 15 minutes, depending on if the roads are wet. I drive extra careful. I told James instead of him riding his motorbike there, ride with me in our car. That way, if in case it rains, he doesn't have to get soaked on the motorbike. Safe trip to work, Fortune. Yes, safe trip. All right, Edgar. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, my brother. Steve Farmer, magandang umaga, Steve. Salamat for the greeting. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how wet it is out here today. At least it's not raining. I mean, it could be raining right now. All night last night it was raining. Kind of getting worried whether spur the moment. Actually, this trip to Malumpati that we're doing because. We were James and Karen last Sunday at my Ate Agnes house and Ate Sally house. And he was just saying he's never been to Malumpati. I said, man, let's go to Malumpati. And Malumpati is awesome. It's like it's called here Bukal. I think Bukal is the word. It's the water comes out of the ground, like super clear water. Actually, there's an area in Malumpati. There's the sun right there, bright and sunny. So hopefully, no more rain. I don't see some rain clouds, so I think we're in good shape. We're in good shape for our trip to Malumpati this morning. The water comes out of the ground. It's not like mountain water, and the water is actually cold. Super clear water. There's actually an area there. I'm hoping we get to film it. It's called the Blue Lagoon. There's a bumblebee right there. There's our car. We're gonna make the trip to Pandan Antique. Next province to Aklan is Pandan Antique. I'm just looking at Kuya's job there on his paint job. It doesn't look like he made a lot of progress on that balcony. It's like, but looks like we're gonna be okay. I'm not seeing any rain clouds. Sun is coming up, so looks like we're gonna be okay for our trip this morning. Just waiting on James and Karen. They're supposed to be meeting us here. They're gonna leave their motorcycle here at 8. They'll be here at 8 a.m. and then we're gonna drive off. I already filled the cooler full of drinks, soda, water. I even like a iced coffee. I have I got one of these, my frutas, my buko, coconut water, my coconut water. So I gotta hydrate. Always important for me. Yes, spring water, spring water. Man, that water is so clean there, HD, because they don't allow us like a Blue Lagoon. I remember the last time we went there, we weren't allowed. We weren't allowed to swim in Blue Lagoon because they actually use that water for drinking water. The locals, that's their drinking water source there. But there's an area of the river. We're gonna have to hike through the jungle, and James, man. James is all about hiking through the jungle. He loves that kind of stuff. He's an adventurer. We're gonna hike through the jungle with our inner tubes. Usually there's a guy, like a guide through the jungle. We don't want to get lost in the jungle. There's a guide carrying our inner tubes. And then we get to a certain point in the jungle. We drop on the river and we like float down the river. And they actually have to guide us through the river because there's some rocky sections. So what happens is like, I'll be in the inner tube, behind me is the guide, and he's pushing my inner tube away from the rocks and all that. It's not like fast rapids or anything, but pretty decent speed. You'll see it. Hopefully we get to film it. Depending on the rain too, sometimes the river is closed because it could get treacherous. So not a guarantee we can go down the river on the inner tubes. We're hoping, but it will still be an adventure. It'll still be fun. I told James, if we can't go down the river, it's still gonna be fun because you got jungle, you got hiking through the jungle, Blue Lagoon. It's like that's gonna still be awesome for him to film. Colton Brown. Hi. All right, Colton. All right. Do you have your karaoke playlist ready? Uh, Actually, HD, I don't play music in my car when I ride. When I drive anywhere, I don't because I'm so focused on the road. I don't want to get distracted. Usually, Dazel's in front, sit in the front, and she's usually like my co-pilot because she's always like, "Watch that dog, babe. Watch that dog," or "Watch that guy." Man, I gotta be alert. I can't be like, karaoke singing, things like that. And then all of a sudden, I'm super careful when I drive here because there's just so many things that can happen on the road here. You got dogs, you got goats, you got carabao, you got people, you got tricycles, you got motorcycles going the wrong direction, that against the flow of traffic, I just got to pay attention, especially Antique. I don't drive through Antique that much, so I'm not familiar I think the last time we went to Antique was like 3 months ago when we visited my friend's resort at L&L Resort. So I'm always careful, man. It's like, I'm take forever to drive. It's like when people ride with me, they say, you can go faster, Gino, but I just rather get from point A to point B safe. I don't pass people on the highway, man. I just like if I'm behind the truck, I stay behind the truck, man. I just like I guess I drive like an old man. I drive like an old man now. On the way to Malumpati, same road. Check. Yes, I know. I've been to Naranjo. I've been to Naranjo Water Park. You can go kayaking at Naranjo. I think they got paddle boards there now too at Naranjo. A nice place, nice place. Dazzle and I, we're pretty familiar with the Pandan Antique area because Dazzle and I used to play in the cornhole, the game cornhole. You throw the bag in in the whole. There used to be a group, an expats group, about I would say 3 or 4 years ago. We used to play a group of 20. I mean, at least 20 players every time. We played cornhole with expats in Pandan Antique, in Abbas, and even some from Boracay. They would join our cornhole tournaments. We used to play. It's called the Z-Jap. Z-Jap, like it's kind of like a restaurant, kind of like a resort. Z-Jap. So we're pretty familiar. Pretty familiar with like the area of Pandan Antique. Lots of expats in Pandan Antique. More European. You get like a more European vibe in Pandan. Germans are there. Guy from Norway, Spain. I just noticed that. With our friends that we hanged out there before. More European blend in Pandan Antique. Yes, downstream from Malumpati. And this is going to be perfect, I think, Tuesday because weekends, Malumpati is crowded. If you go on the weekends, a lot of people go. There's a gigantic area there. It's like a gigantic natural river. They block it at the end, so it ends up being like a swimming pool. Tall diving board. Dazel says she's gonna dive off the diving board. I'm like, oh really? I was like, we'll see because she's afraid of heights. So we'll see when we get there. But she said she was gonna dive off the diving board. Last time in Pandan was 2019. Oh, cool. At least you know where it's at. A fortune. I like Pandan. Pandan is nice and lots of resorts. Like my friend Larry, he owns L&L Resort. They're right on the beach. The beaches in Pandan, they're like not crowded at all. Almost like seems like private beaches when you go there when you stay at the resorts. Everybody goes to Boracay. Everybody goes to like Buruanga Aklan. They kind of bypass Pandan Antique, but beautiful, beautiful beaches there. The water source coming through percolation. You can actually, the guide, I remember, HD, he was our guide through the jungle, got us to Blue Lagoon. And the guy was like, he scooped up the water and just started drinking the water. Of course, my classmates, they're like drinking the water. I'm like, I'm not drinking that water. It's like, I'm medical, man. Did somebody test for bacteria? It's like, I'm medical, man. I know public health. It's like, I'm sure it's safe to drink, but, I don't want to take a chance. Still that's still outdoor water. You just still don't know, right? But they were fine. My classmates didn't get sick or anything. Drinking. I mean, straight from the thing, they're drinking the water. I was like, ooh, it kind of made me nervous, but it's super clear. Hopefully, we can film it today. I know James will enjoy this day if we see Blue Lagoon, if we get to go down the river, that's gonna be cool. Where are you going? We're going to Malumpati Health Springs is what it's called, and it's in Pandan Antique. From our house here, the drive will be an hour, probably an hour and 15 minutes. From Aklan, Antique is the next province. We have a border, so we have to go through Nabas. Instead of like making a right in Nabas, going to Boracay, Katik to Antique province. I'm sure James will film it, probably like the sign "Welcome to Antique," because he's never been. I was surprised. I thought he's been to Antique before already, but he said he's never been. The wheels on the bus go round and round. And, I remember that. 99 p or some bottle of wine. I remember that. I remember that, Edgar. My relatives' houses are at the back of the police station in town center, near the church. That's in Barangay Centro Sur. Okay. Fortune, there's actually another retired Air Force guy there. I've messaged him before. He lives there. I'm gonna have to go search on my his retired Air Force. I'm gonna have to search my I got so many contacts. Sometimes I can't find people. It's like for a second there. I'm gonna try to find him because he's in Pandan, so maybe I can say hello to him. When I was small, I attended a jump. Oh, nice, nice. Boy Scout Jamboree. That's cool, man. And that's cool. Great experience. And the portion of the rapids is the white water that pulls you down between the currents. Okay, man, I gotta stay out of that. They give us a vest. They give us a vest and I think a helmet, But I know the HD. It's like I gotta watch out for if I see white water, man. It's like really good swimmer, but everything, I'm not a strong swimmer anymore. Swim, I would say 5 years ago. It's a good. They're more like probably like a truck all through. So making sure you don't go into like the rocky section. I'll film it. I got my GoPro with me. My GoPro's waterproof, and my GoPro actually has this floaty thing too. And I strap my GoPro on my hand, so even if I lose hand, I can lock my GoPro. I can do when it is. And then this whole bar here is floating, and this is waterproof. So this thing floats. So my GoPro will float in the water, but I'll hold on to it. I'll strap it like this. So I should be okay. I should not be lose my GoPro when we go down the river. But I'm excited. I haven't done that in 5 years. I know Dad's excited too because that river is fun. Going down the river, it's pretty fun. I've filmed it before with my classmates, but the video is like not that good. It's like just a regular camera. It's kind of shaky, but the GoPro will film that really nice. Also, many nice resort. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. One of the resorts, Fortune, is like owned by Larry, my good friend Larry from Alaska. He's like he retired here. He retired in Pandan Antique, originally from Alaska. Oh, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that, Fortune. I didn't know they have a small UP there. River, clan playlist. There's a lot of videos of Nabaoy there. Because Dazel, mom, the family, they're from Katiklan, so Dazel went to Katik, what's that? Malay. She went to Malay National High School. That school on the way to Nabaoy River. That was the high school that Dazel attended. We've had like birthday celebrations at Nabaoy. Really fun, and a great river, And we even beeline. We did the zip line. We were doing the zip line on the river, man, on the river. That was pretty fun. It's called Mega Parao, Mega Boracay. They take them to the mainland, and they can do zip line on the river. You can also ride the Lucita Halvis. Good morning, good morning. When you see them on the highway, and of course they're muddy, they're dropping their mud, but and they're just kind of beautiful animals. It's like I love seeing carabao. We're building the hotels, and from Katiklan, from Boracay, they would take from Katiklan from Boracay, they would take the tours from Boracay, but a few take the tours from Boracay, but a few still, but Wuhan direct to Calibo used to drop like 300 passengers because of tensions. We'll show you, won't see. We should show you, won't see. We should get those T-shirts by Thursday or Friday. I'm actually headed to. We're gonna meet. There are a couple of vacationing Filipina American couple vacationing in Boracay. We'll meet them at City Mall, Boracay. You know, I'm usually I don't have that much stuff going on, but it's a